Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here as we talk some movie news on the channel. So, in this episode of Review Flicks, we have a two-part video. In the first part, we're going to be talking about Neve Campbell's return to the Scream franchise. And in the second part, we're going to be talking about fans that are still pissed off at Spyglass Media for firing Melissa Barrera over her controversial tweets. So we're going to be diving into all that news to do with the Scream franchise right here, right now, in this video. But guys, if you are new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the movie and streaming news we have going on this channel. And with that down, we're going to be jumping into this article here from comicflicknews.com. So, Neve Campbell returns in Scream 7, reset with surprise franchise veteran directing. So, Scream 7 gets back on track with Neve Campbell's return as Sidney Prescott. So yeah, it was a happy coincidence that I happened to be talking about Scream 7 yesterday on the channel. Also, I was talking about how the Scream franchise needs to move away from the meta horror that it has embedded in its subtext. So guys, if you're interested, by the way, in that kind of topic about Scream 7, check out that video. I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, this was absolutely mind-blowing news when I saw this morning, that Neve Campbell is coming back to the Scream franchise. Obviously, she missed out on Scream 6 due to a pay dispute. They weren't paying her what she felt she was worth, so she skipped out on the movie. But now she's coming back, so this is great news for fans of the Scream franchise. But let's keep reading and see what we can learn about the upcoming Scream 7. So after facing multiple setbacks in its development, Scream 7 is finally regaining momentum, with Neve Campbell reprising her role as Sidney Prescott. The next chapter in the beloved horror franchise encountered significant challenges, including the departure of lead stars Melissa Barrera, which we're going to talk about in the second part of this video, and Jenna Ortega. Barrera was reportedly fired due to controversial social media tweets. By the way, I'm not going to post images of her social media posts in this video. If you want to search up what she said and the comments she was fired for, search them up on your own time, guys. But due to the nature of what she was posting, I don't want to put it in this video, for risk of demonetization. So, while Ortega left amid scheduling conflicts, I believe she's filming Beetlejuice 2, and that was the scheduling conflict she had with the upcoming Scream 7. Though that's the reason stated, we may never know if that's the actual reason. Hollywood gives these generic reasons as to why actors leave, projects all the time. Creative differences or, scheduling conflicts. But is that the actual reason? We don't really know, but that's what they say, so, Additionally, director Christopher Landon's departure marked a significant setback for the project as well. So, Neve Campbell confirmed her return as the iconic final girl, Sidney Prescott, through an announcement on her Instagram account. Fans can anticipate her reprisal in Scream 7, marking a promising turn of events for the long-awaited sequel. But anyway, yeah, so she posted up this official script picture here. It says Neve Campbell on it. Untitled Scream, written by Guy Busick. Story by James Vanderbilt and Guy Busick. Directed by Kevin Williamson. So it's official, property of Spyglass Media, Project X Entertainment, and that was on March 12, 2024. So this was only yesterday. But yeah, this is exciting, seeing this picture of the script, the tangibilization of the movie coming together. As a Scream fan, I could not be more happy that she's coming back, that the movie is going forward, and that we're back on track to get this movie at some point in the next couple of years. But yeah, guys, so this is what she said as well, attached to this post. So she said, "Hi all, I'm so excited to announce this news. Sidney Prescott is coming back. It's always been such a blast and an honor to get to play Sidney in the Scream movies. My appreciation for these films and what they have meant to me have never waned. I'm very happy and proud to say I've been asked in the most respectful way to bring Sidney back to the screen, and I couldn't be more thrilled. Well, actually I could. Well, I've been so incredibly lucky to make these films with both the master of horror, Wes Craven, and the wonderfully talented Matt and Tyler team. I've dreamt for many years on how amazing it would be to make one of these movies with Kevin Williamson at the helm. And now it's happening. Kevin Williamson is going to direct Scream 7. This was his baby and his brilliant mind that dreamt up this world. Kevin is not just an inspiration as an artist, but has been a dear friend for many years. To the amazing Scream fans, I hope you're as excited as I am. See you on set at Kevin Williamson." So guys, with that down, we're going to move over to part 2 of this video. and we're going to be talking about fans still being pretty pissed off at Spyglass Media, the production company behind Scream, over Melissa Barrera being fired due to her controversial tweets. So let's jump down. We're going to have a look at some Twitter responses to this news of Neve Campbell coming back and looking at what people are saying about Melissa Barrera. So, Neve Campbell's return to Scream 7 sparks renewed outrage over Melissa Barrera's firing. We haven't forgotten. That was a quote there from one of the Twitter posts, which we're going to take a look at in just a moment. So let's go down. I'm not going to reread some of this stuff. Some of this stuff is just going over the pay dispute of Scream 6 and Neve Campbell. We already know all that. So I'm going to save the time and we're just going to skip over that bit for a minute. So we're going to move on to fan Twitter posts down here. Let's see what people are saying about, Melissa Barrera and the Scream franchise. So this first post here, we haven't forgotten what this franchise did to Melissa Barrera and why not tuning in. By the way, I'm not going to comment on Melissa Barrera's posts. If you do want to see her post and what she wrote, as I've already said, search it up on Google for yourself, guys. I'm not going to comment on it. It's a political thing, and I don't do politics here on the channel. It's purely just reporting on it from an entertainment perspective. So let's go down. Me wanting to be excited about this, but still fuck Spyglass for the way they fired Melissa Barrera. So a lot of people are excited that she's coming back, as Sidney Prescott, Neve Campbell, but they haven't forgotten about what happened to Melissa Barrera. And people, they hold a grudge these days against executives, and they're pretty pissed still. So Neve Campbell back and Kevin Williamson directing. Doesn't matter, no Melissa Barrera, won't be seeing. It's a shame that people take this kind of mentality because, this franchise is so good. I don't want anything bad to happen to it. I want it to go on and be healthy and successful. But if people keep this boycott up of the movie, it could potentially take a dip in its financials, which isn't good. Kevin Williamson is directing Scream 7, starring Neve Campbell. I really want to just be excited for this, but man, the path to this film has been so ugly and Melissa Barrera's treatment so shitty. I love this series so much, want to be hyped, but right now, lots of mixed emotions. So there's a lot of people that are very, very entrenched in what happened to Melissa Barrera, and they feel very strongly about it. So I'm incredibly happy that Spyglass and Paramount paid Neve what she deserved, but incredibly disappointed that they only did so in the wake of an unjust firing of Melissa Barrera. This is clearly a desperation move from them to save the franchise over their horrible actions. Had this Scream 7 news been announced last year, I would have been bouncing off the walls with the excitement. However, to see Neve not return to 6 due to fair pay, but return to 7 after Melissa Barrera was fired for speaking out about the atrocities in Palestine is a choice. But surely not from the same production company that fired Melissa Barrera and lost Jenna Ortega, right? Yeah, I mean, I thought people had forgotten all about this. I thought people would be happy about Neve Campbell coming back and we'd move on to better positive things for the franchise. But it seems, people are just not going to let it go. People are still very, very attached to what happened to Melissa Barrera. Can I blame them? I guess everyone's entitled to their opinion and entitled to feel how they want about what she tweeted and why she was fired. Whether it was right or wrong, people are still upset about it. And, that's all we can see at the moment. So, can Scream 7 reset compensate for Melissa Barrera's firing? When Scream 7 lost Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, the half-sisters and lead characters of Scream 2022 and Scream 7, the franchise faced a significant setback as members of the core four. They were poised to shape the future of the series. However, their departures, along with the original director, Christopher Landon's exit, forced the sequel into a major creative reset. Yeah, losing both your main stars and the director, man, that's a bad time for the project for sure. So the decision to dismiss Barrera has sparked backlash for some fans, with threats of boycotts looming. To mitigate the fallout, the return of Neve Campbell and Kevin Williamson, signals an attempt at franchise damage control. Their involvement, particularly that of those of the franchise beloved Final Girl and its original creator as director, presents a strong case for those uncertain about the sequel's direction. Whether Melissa Barrera's firing will impact Scream 7's box office performance remains to be seen upon its release, slated for late 2024 and early 2025. The thing is, sometimes we forget, when we're inside these movie circles and we talk about movie news on a daily basis, yeah, we're all up to date with entertainment news and what's happening within these movies, But the casual movie-going audience, do they know what happened to Melissa Barrera? You know, she's not going to be in the next movie, but are people going to know that she was fired due to these tweets that she made? Is the casual movie audience going to know about this stuff? That's the thing, because they make up the majority of the, of the money that comes in for these movies. Are they actually going to know what happened to Melissa Barrera? Or is it just us film kind of fans within these film circles that actually know about this kind of stuff? So we'll have to wait and see how it does, or if it does, affect the box office of Scream 7. It'll be interesting to see. I hope it doesn't, because I want the franchise to go on and have a good, healthy future. But guys, jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this news. Are you excited for Neve Campbell to be coming back as Sidney Prescott? You know, the kind of face of the franchise. And what do you think about Melissa Barrera being fired? Whether it's right or wrong, I'd love to know your thoughts, comments, and opinions about all of this news. So jump into that comment section. I can't wait to see what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and I will see you soon.